Hey, this is Nick with Tumolo Financial. I want to do something different today for our monthly Tumolo talk. I've been seeing this out in the on the TV channels, on blogs, on a few different websites. How much money do I need to retire? And that they've been kind of stressing it a little bit more over the last couple of years because of inflation. And the number that I saw stick out, it was a couple weeks back when I saw this number pop up. People need to retire with $1.3 million, and then they can have a comfortable retirement. I mean, it's not the case. You got to look at everyone's situation different. The biggest driving factor I have seen is your lifestyle. And that's the biggest thing when you retire and what are your goals, your aspirations to retirement, what are you looking forward to, really drives your retirement accounts, drives all your investment accounts. And you want to make sure your lifestyle fits your account balances. So I'm going to pull up a Tumolo retirement checkup that we built. And of course, they're just random ones that I kind of built. And I kind of want to show you different lifestyles with someone that has $1 million. I'm not stressing that you need $1 million to retire because I have had people come in here with only 200,000 and they could retire at 65 and they're living comfortable. And it's just what their lifestyle fits for them. I've had people with over $1 million come in here and they've had to work an extra couple of years because their lifestyle, their goals, their hobbies, they want to do a few extra things and it doesn't work at this time. So I just want to stress it's more about your lifestyle rather than the dollar amount that you have in those accounts. You got to mix them both together. And I'm going to pull up two right now just to show you what it looks like. So the first one, I'm going to do one that someone has more of a more expensive lifestyle, best way to put it. So this person, they have about $120,000 that they spend yearly or $10,000 a month. So Bob and Sue client, perfect name to put on here. They have $120,000 of expenses. And like I said, my example I'm going to show for both of these people, they have $1 million in their retirement accounts. And in this situation, just showing you, and you're going to see there's a lot of red right here. In this situation, because they're trying to spend $120,000 in retirement, both retiring at the same time, their money only lasted them till 80 and 79. And I think I've brought this up before, and if some people are watching this that are new, we like to run these reports a little more conservative, kind of closer to the worst case scenario, just because we know when that paycheck shuts off, where's that money going to come from? So we want to kind of show you, okay, if we had a bad few years, like a 2000 through 2009, when you had a negative decade, I think it ended up being about 1 to 2% down in that decade because there was two recessions, then we got to kind of, okay, if that happens, are you still going to be okay? And if that happened in the beginning of retirement, it's going to affect you a lot more than at the end of retirement. So there's a few different driving factors in a few of these things. It's not just about how much you have in accounts or if your lifestyle, there's also the investments too. So I'm not trying to say just one thing that fix all. There is a few pieces to this puzzle. And that's what we see when we build out this Tumolo retirement checkup. We do this complimentary for anyone that comes in. We also can tell, is there any Social Security strategies? Is there any estate planning issues down the road? But trying to stress on this first, like I said, we're talking about today, the lifestyle versus how much money you need to retire, because that's one of the biggest things we have been seeing in the news. And people have been coming in lately and asking that question a little bit more and more. And I think it's just because there has been an influx of this information the last month or two. So this is someone with 120,000. Now let's look at someone that spends 84,000. Someone that spends 84,000 that has $1 million. And like I said, there's a few different factors. So even if you do have a million, I'm not adding in your Social Security into your equation. So there's a few different driving factors that could be different for you in this situation. There's no pension in this. So someone that has a modest Social Security in this situation, maybe a little less, and then they're spending 84,000 yearly or 7K a month, and they have $1 million in accounts. And you'll see in this situation, one, and I didn't point this out in the last one, tax is going to be less because we're pulling less out of the accounts. And two, because we're pulling less out of the accounts, Bob and Sue can retire today. It goes to show you, we like to build people out to their early 90s. So you'll see at 93 and 92, Bob and Sue still have over $700,000 left in accounts. So it goes to show you they can even do a little bit more if they'd like to, because like I said, we're running this still at a 4% return. There's still a few extra things they can do. So if they wanted to go on a extra vacation, maybe did a few extra things during retirement, lifestyle probably is going to fit them. Obviously, we don't want them to start spending like the other one, $120,000 a month, but there's a few extra things that they start thinking about. Now we can put this into action and kind of show you what that does to the piece. So like we have had a client a couple of years back, they bought a camper. They didn't know how it was going to affect their situation. And we built it into here. We said, yeah, we took 50,000 from Sue's account or 50,000 from Bob's account. And we ran that side by side from buying the camper versus not buying the camper. And once they saw the bottom number at 93 and 92 or at 90, like I said, I just want to get past the 90s or into the early 90s. If it showed that, oh yeah, there's still going to be money left over, then we sit, and then it just makes your decision a little bit easier. You feel a little more comfortable when you see the math go into effect. And that's why we like to run these a little less of a return. So just kind of talk about this a little bit. Like I said, that $1.3 million, like I brought up in the beginning, it's different for each person. Like I said, 200,000 versus 1.5 million. Each person has their own situation, their own lifestyle that they're used to. So Alyssa's going to pop this up on the screen for us. We do this complimentary. You can give us a call. You can email us. You can go to our tumolofinancial.com website. You can schedule a time to come in, kind of see what your plan looks like. We'll go over a few different things, not just if your money lasts. I know that's always one of the biggest concerns, and it should be, but there's tax planning, there's Social Security planning, there's estate planning also. So there's a few things that we start looking at in this plan other than just if the money's going to run out. So, and the investments as well. So Alyssa's going to pop it up on the screen. Like I said, you can call us, email us, go through our website at tumolofinancial.com. And I hope you learned a few things today. Thanks.